Hello Libra, this will be your weekly reading for December 21st through the 27th, so let's go ahead and get started. Universe, what does Libra need to know? Top of the deck for clarification if necessary. What does Libra need to know? Here we go. We have 10 of Discs, Legacy. Almost every single reading I've done has had Legacy in it, my goodness. 6 of Wands, Victory. The Sun, Illumination. The Prince of Cups, Expressive. The Six of Swords, Ascension. The Seven of Cups, Illusion. The Nine of Discs, Growth. The Queen of Wands, Passionate. The Four of Discs, Stability. And overall, the Five of Discs, Worry. Okay, so general atmosphere of the question. Libra is the 10 of Discs, legacy, what you build, what you create, your family, your structure, being able to be that provider, getting recognition for the works that you do, your reputation, nurturing, and family. Okay, it's your crossing influence here is victory. Okay, yes, we've had thoughts that if we were on our own, definitely we'd be able to make it, but everyone has to come with you here, and it just feels like you're not achieving that one little bit that you need. It's like being that structured person that you want to be, creating this reputation, you just haven't seemed to achieve it. So that's the focus of this question here. Your higher self is working with the sun, illumination. You have these ideas, you have these thoughts, these things that you want to create and be known as, and to identify yourself as. You have really done a lot of this is who I am type work. This is what I want to create. This is what I want to express. And it hasn't come to fruition quite yet because you are still in the working phase as well. Underneath, you're working with the Prince of Cups, expressive. Okay, so definitely learning to express yourself, learning to be this person that you're trying to create here. I'm not getting much about finances until later on in this week here, but the general atmosphere of the question is definitely building a better you and following your gut and what you want to be. This time that we've had off from each other and more time to sit with ourselves has really just driven you to want to be more, want to provide more, and to be more content. Past experience is the Six of Swords, Ascension. Definitely bringing in all those emotions that maybe used to have kept you back, and bringing them and finding out that they're actually the building structures of the beautiful person that you are, ascending beyond that, Ten of Swords closure work, or even the moon introspection work. You have ascended past that. Coming up for you this week is the Seven of Cups, which is illusion. So this could be self-illusion, or the illusions being lifted and you're starting to see what is. Okay, so let's just do a little clarification on this. We get Nine of Cups, happiness. The Five of Cups, loss. And the Three of Discs, works. Okay, so perhaps something that you were working on that thought you would bring you happiness didn't work out because it does not fit with who you want to be, and that's okay. You made your decisions and you left that behind because you didn't want to feel like carrying that loss with, like, oh, I couldn't do all that much, and so you set that aside for yourself. You realize that that was not beneficial for you in the long run. It's not going to bring you true happiness. So now you're starting to focus on works that will bring you happiness and will bring you self-satisfaction here, and will bring you that structure of that person that you want to be. Happiness is coming for you. The illusion is falling, and that lost feeling is subsiding, and you're going to be focused on building again. You're going to be focusing on happiness again. Okay, your internal water is working on the Nine of Discs, growth. This is what you have invested in and what you were wanting in this victory. You're starting to see it budding out. You're starting to see the return on your efforts here. This also, receiving of finances, discs and pentacles have a lot to do with finances and money as well. And I've been getting a lot of money reads. Almost every reading I've done has a lot of realization, release of anxiety, moving into control, and growth in financial. Here, so with your Nine of Discs, you can be that planner. You can feel that you have the resources. You can feel that your garden is fertile again. Okay, so internally your garden is fertile. Your outside world is the Queen of Wands, passionate, passionate. Now you can go and achieve. Now you can go and do. Now your curiosity can expand because you have a base here. You have that relief here. Victory is on its way. It's only turned on its side temporarily, my dears. What you're going to be focused on is stability. The Four of Discs, building your four walls, making your solid structure, and doing your planning. So this is going to be based on long-term investments. This is long-term works. This is going to be again with legacy. This is definitely focused on long-term, not just temporary gratification here. Beautiful, beautiful. What's going to work for you in the long run, not just now. And that can go with even buying Christmas presents for people. Like, what are they going to use? What can last? We're worrying about last, not fun thing for now. The overall energy is the Five of Disc, which is worry, and this is just worrying about material possessions, and in turn, you kind of been setting yourself behind, setting yourself off to the side, and be putting all that forward. But just know when you're in this planning phase and everything's coming forward that you need to take yourself into consideration as well. You are doing all this structure, all this work, all this growth, and all this expression. Okay? Don't start focusing on your material because that's only going to cause a feeling of loss. Focus on what truly matters, relationships. What truly matters is communication with our loved ones. That's what matters. Don't start putting material things over relationships and self, because that's going to bring about what you already come out of, a feeling of loss and a feeling of longing and a feeling of need. Your coffers will be filled. You will be okay. You will be stable. You will have growth. You will solidify yourself, and you will be that strong, beautiful person that you know you are, Libra. Okay. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and check out my other videos, like, subscribe, and I will see you next week.